Good evening everyone and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the Realistic Performance League on the Cross-Play Edition. I am one of two commentators for tonight. You're shocked, you heard that right. One of two commentators. I am the main commentator, Malc, and with me for the very first time in the Realistic Performance League, and a good friend and an ex-driver, or still driver for the Invictus, is Mikey RK13. How you doing, mate? You okay?
I'm really good, thanks, buddy. Yourself? It's good to be in the box with you, bud, and hopefully we see some interesting racing tonight.
Oh, no worries, no worries. It is good.
Looking forward to it.
See, you can tell he's absolutely nervous, guys. So give him a bit of a cheer on the comments as well. Good evening to Spud. How you doing, mate? He says good evening. Hope it's a good race. Well, fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. We're about to start in about a few minutes' time, unless Mikey says otherwise. Spud says hi, Mikey. Yeah, hi to you, Mikey.
Hi, buddy.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to just briefly go through the standings and the information before we're about to start with the race. So hopefully we'll get on to do the sprint as well as the feature. But I will go to Mikey in a minute with the stats as well as what we expect on this tricky. I'm not a big fan of it, but Mikey is absolutely a big fan. He's just said that to me before we started, so I don't want to put him under a lot of pressure. JPH, good evening to you, mate. Hope you came well. So we're just about to start with the standings. I've just heard the countdown, so we're about to start quickly. So here is your drivers and constructors. So Carbon Visa are in first place in the constructors with 81 points. Searle Pops is in second with 60 points. Ozella is in third with 53. Joint in third with Sir LFC in fourth with 53 points. Fast Cats is in fifth with 49 points, and the rest are under 49 points. Hello to MM. How you doing, mate? Hope you came well. For round two, after round two, sorry, of the driver standings, you've got Cameron Searle, who's in top spot at the minute with 60 points. Merckx is in second with 50. Ricky Mero is in third with 46 points. MDJ is in fourth with 35. Joint with Ryan with 35 points. A 2, not a chew, but a 2 in 6. Also joint with 35 points. Nigel Gash is in 7th, as well as JP, joint in 7th with 27 points. Ginger Tiger is in 9th with 22. Owen is in 10th with 21 points, and the rest are under 21 points. MM says, nice graphics for the standings. Yeah, so it's one of the graphics that's been done by Scotty Design, so he's done a fantastic job as well. Just bear with me a sec. Hopefully got it right. So this is the grid lineup for the sprint as we see it. So Spud will start in first in the Red Bull. Ginger Tiger will start in second with the Alpine. JP is in third in the McLaren. Joe Hamston is in fourth with the McLaren as well. Darrell Wishin is in fifth in the Aston Martin. Nigel Gash is in sixth in the Ferrari. Ash Tube is in seventh in the Haas. Keza is in eighth in the Mercedes. JPH is in ninth with the Ferrari. Atsu in 10th with the Mercedes. And then you've got probably Owen is in 11th with the Alfa Romeo. Ryan in 12th with the Haas. Ricky Mayer is in 13th with the Williams. Merckx is in 14th with the Alfa Romeo. Cameron Searle is in 15th with the AlphaTauri. Shave Schoff is in 16th in the Williams. MDJ is in 17th with the AlphaTauri, and SFR Martin, is in 18th with the Alpine. And Visual Zero says, I'm happy the thumbnail turned out better than I thought. Absolutely. You got to say thank you to Scotty for that as well. Keza, good evening to you, mate. Hope you came well. If you like everything that you've seen at the start, hopefully the rest will be a lot better. Please hit that like button, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. Will be a massive help, and I say again, will be a massive help to myself, Malc, and to the debutant, the nervous Mikey RK13, and he's absolutely he is recorded, by the way, now, so he'll be absolutely nervous, so give him a bit of a shout out as well. And I'll tell you what, Mikey, you kept that quiet, didn't you, because it's absolutely ferocious.
I didn't want to interrupt you, mate. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think it's to be quite an interesting sprint race. Obviously, we've seen a bit of rain on Monday, and that obviously changed it quite a bit in the last few laps. But it'd be interesting to see what all 9 laps of the sprint race are. So
absolutely, absolutely, and this is where
oh,
the torrential rain is absolutely not great at all, and the stats that we're mentioning about in a minute is completely off the boil of what we're about to see anyway. But from your perspective, Spud just had a little bit of a wiggle moment, shall we say? But for your perspective, Mikey, what's your thoughts of the track from your perspective, and also give us a bit more of the stats from your point of view?
obviously, a drive perspective, personally, I enjoy Baku.
Okay.
It's quite an interesting bit of a mix of everything. Obviously, the castle section, which you spoke about before, it's a love-hate relationship. Many drivers will admit that it's a love-hate relationship with the castle section, but when you get it right, it's brilliant. Obviously, obviously the last time Invictus went round here, it was in season 16. Ironically, our sprint runner on this was actually MDJ.
Okay.
And obviously in the feature race, it was actually Ruddo, 24, who won the feature. But ironically, in both the sprint and the feature, it was Cameron Sill himself who obviously got the fastest lap. Pretty impressive time, to be fair, from what I have in my notes. Obviously the sprint, 1 minute 42.829. But obviously on the feature race itself, it was a 1:43.421.
Oh, okay.
So, could we go faster tonight?
I think, unfortunately, not in these conditions, mate, with the intermediates itself. So, ARL says, hello, boys. How's it going? Good to hear your voice, Malc. Absolutely. You got to give a shout out to Mikey, who's absolutely loving the commentary itself. Lee says, let's go, JPH, and the whiff. Yeah, so we've got some support of the comments itself. Like I said, guys, we are about to start the sprint. We're going to have 9 laps. 9 laps at this torrential rain. And from what I've been gathered with the rain, it is going to be light rain throughout this sprint race. So, who's got the bottle to not crash on the first few corners? Now I'm going to put him under. I'm going to put Mikey under a lot of pressure. He didn't know this until now. Who's your top 3 for the sprint tonight? As the driver's coming in now.
I think Ryan's probably going to be up there. Good chance, obviously, MDJ. It's hard to think of the last one. Think. Owen. It's a reasonable shout, but Baku is always one that can surprise people. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens in you. So let's see if your prediction is absolutely spot on. Got 4 light, 5 red lights, and we go! Boogity, let's go racing, boys! Looks like JBH has dropped down, and we might have 2 in about moments down the straight at turn 1. Oh, a crash!
Sorry.
Crash! Ginger Tiger has a massive crash at the start. And that's really unfortunate for him. Absolutely unfortunate. Merck has got a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Ryan. Ash Tube has got himself down. Nitrocast has moved up to 2nd place. That is not good news. So, did you see that as well?
Yeah, obviously from the looks of it, obviously the angle I had, I wasn't too sure. Obviously, there's been a contact with the wall, and obviously that might have brought him across, but obviously I'm not too sure. Might be something that might be dealt with by the stewards. But yeah, it was quite heavy.
Fair enough. Don't worry. We're just gonna have to say. Unfortunately, we've just got the safety car because of the crash at turn 1. It looks like Ginger Tiger is going to be the one that's going to have a bit of front wing damage. So I'm just trying to see if there's.
Sorry, buddy.
No, carry on. I'd like you to interrupt a lot so we know what's happening. So Spud, I believe, you were saying he's got the front wing damage as well?
Yeah. I'm just trying to see all the other cars, but the spray's not helping, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Let's have a look.
So Spud and Ginger Tiger are the only ones, from what I've seen, are in having some unfortunate front wing damage.
Joe Hamster as well. Sorry, Mal. Has some damage. No front wing.
Okay, so we've got Joe Hamster So Spud and Jitotaka are the only ones who have had the front wing damage. We're just watching it from Daryl Whiffin point of view from the first place in the Aston Martin. Insane stuff. And good evening to MMF1. How you doing, mate? Hope you came well. MMF1 says great commentators. We try our best. We try our best to make sure that you're enjoying the greatest coverage that you see on the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel. Please, please, please make sure you hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button if you like what you've seen so far. Well, we've only just started on the lap 1, but we can be a massive help to myself, Malc, and to Mikey, who's doing a fantastic job at the minute in the secondary comms. Looks like MDJ. Oh no, Jarvis is going to the pits. JP is also going to the pits as well, so he might have had some damage to the wing, from what I could see. Obviously, I can't get all the information on that my side, but pretty much nearly half the grid, Mikey, has gone into the pits. So, are you surprised? I know some of them you're not surprised, but some of them.
Yeah, I'm slightly surprised, because obviously when I seen the aftermath and such when I caught it, it only looked like it was like 2 or 3 cars. Obviously, I wasn't expecting at least 6 cars on the grid to get caught up with that, unfortunately. But obviously, that's something stewards might look into. I'm not too sure, but could be just one of them.
No, that's absolutely fine. ARL says, I miss hearing that 3 in the bed moment. Oh, you miss that so much. Even Mikey's laughing himself with that same saying.
Everyone loves the famous 3 in the bed.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
MMF1 says...
You need to trademark that.
Oh, fair dues. MMF1 says, no, keep up the great work. Respect to you guys. I can commentate. I mean, it's not a bad job, to be fair. It's not a bad job, but we try our best to make it as the best that we can be, not only for the realist performance, but for all.
JP spun.
Oh, what's happened? JP has spun. Did you say? What?
Yeah, after turn 3. I'm not sure if he's a contact or anything. It's just obviously as he's come around the corner. Obviously, he was following Ginger and he was just sideways. So I'm not sure if he's just lost the back end or anything. But he seems to have no damage whatsoever, Mark.
Thanks for that update, Mikey. So just quickly looking at the comments. Says IRL says, it's serious when Mark says the 3 in the bed moment. Yeah, absolutely. Lee says, oops, whiff. Well, if you're just joining, ladies, yeah, I know, can't believe that. If you're just joining, ladies and gentlemen, we've just got the first safety car of the evening, and unfortunately there was a massive, unbelievable crash, shall we say, with a few drivers. I couldn't catch who they were at the start, but but obviously we'll need to get that confirmed with the stewards, so that will be recorded and will be given to the stewards if need be. But it was just an unfortunate start, shall we say, at turn 1, which we knew it was not going to be easy, especially in the rain conditions as well, Mikey.
Indeed, mate, indeed.
So we've just got a couple of drivers who have got like yellow, red flag stuff, from what I've seen anyway. Lee says, looked like Ginger didn't quite leave enough room for Spud and he got pinched. That's what Lee's saying on the comments. But obviously we try our best to catch it as best as we can, but there's just so much of those fine margins. Aaron says, Ash jumping up well. I think 3 or 4 positions gained in one corner. We'll get through I'll try to get the words right. So the positions that you see on screen, on the screen itself. So the biggest mover at the moment is Owen, Cameron Searle and MDJ with 6 positions. Everyone else has done at least 2 positions, except obviously for the ones that have just pitted. Ricky and SFR Martin have moved a few positions as well. And we will have the safety car in this lap, guys, because everyone else is all bunched up. JP and Ginger Tiger have slowly crawling themselves back up to the positions in the grid itself. But from your perspective, Mikey, with Daryl, Nitro and Ash also in that top 2 position, with Daryl obviously with the Aston Martin, Nitro catching that Ferrari and Ash Tube on the Haas car, do you think Daryl's under a lot of pressure from the start of the safety car, or do you think he can handle the pressure from the Ferrari of Nitro Gas as well as Ash?
To be fair, it's quite hard. I think it's quite hard to say, to be fair, because both of them are brilliant drivers. Obviously, a race against both of them in Tier 3. So doing what these guys can sort of do. Obviously, when they're not stuck in traffic or whatever, it's pretty good. So I think Darrell might be able to hold him back, but it depends what tools and the chest Nitro is going to have, and see what happens from there. But to be honest, so I can't really give you a straightforward answer because it's going to be an interesting battle for sure. But I'm sure they'll make it pretty fun for everyone to watch.
Absolutely, absolutely, Mikey, and we're about to start in a minute for the safety car going back into the pits. Theoretically, now Darrell is now the temporary safety car. He's going to have to bunch up the cars. That's what he has to do. Bunch up the cars, but not too much, just enough so he can sprint whenever he's ready. And this, I'm hoping we're not going to have another safety car down the straight at turn 1. And then F1 says we're back in the race so hard, so it's going to be very hard. But we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. So Darrell is under a lot of pressure. When is he going to go? That's the big question. When is he going to go? Everyone's all bunched up. The safety car's already in. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. And he's off. Oh, he's off, but not nearly. Went to the. Yeah, absolutely, and he's going side to side. And tell you what, this is going to be an unbelievable moment at turn 1. You got the McLaren. It looks like the Alfa Romeo. There's a Ash Tube's dropped down to 3rd. Nitrocash is going back up to 2nd. He's going on the inside line. Ash.
Contact.
There's been a little bit of contact, but the Nitrocash is holding on for 2nd. Ash Tube holding on in 3rd. Owen's trying to pounce. 2 to bed. We got a 2 to bed moment now down the straight. Here we go. This is an unbelievable moment now for Owen to make the move on toward. This is a brilliant move. Jarvis has dropped. It looks like JB Hedge has dropped it all the way down to 17. I'm not sure what happened, but we've got a yellow flag on sector 1. We've got a yellow flag.
He's in the escape part. He seems to be okay. Let's see if he's got any damage. If we can tell.
Ooh. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Mikey. There was quite a few drivers who are going side by side moments. Ryan's moved to 7th. Ash drops down to 8th. Oh, contact! It looks like Keza.
Just got the end of that.
It looks like between Keza and
Ash, yeah.
and Ash as well. So that was unfortunate moments. That was just the corner before the castle section. So unfortunately for him, he has got himself all the way down. And Darrell's just pulling away over 2.5 seconds now. Owen's got up to 2nd. Oh! Nitro. Oh my God. You've seen that.
Nice little drift moment from Owen then. That was lovely.
It looks like Kes has dropped down to 5th. We're going yellow flags on sector 2. But here we go. Nitro. So, what's up, Mikey?
Ash has spun, unfortunately. I think he's still moving though. All good, buddy. Sorry.
Oh no! Crash! We've got another safety car. Unfortunately, Nitrocash has hit the wall. He has lost the front wheel. A silly bang moment. Really bad. Really bad moment.
I can't believe I missed that.
I know. He was going so... I don't know if he had contact with Owen. I'm not sure. I can't really say. But he was getting close to Owen, coming up to that, that fast straight before the DRS.
Oh yeah.
That awkward like
left right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was that point where he hit the wall and he completely lost the wheel. Sorry, Lee says unconventional restart from Darrell. Yeah, he didn't need to do that. SFR Martin, unless I'm mistaken,
Is he
gone softs?
He has indeed, mate. That's quite... Unless he's knows something we don't.
Well, the rain is slowly stopping, but from my perspective, it's still light rain. It's still light rain from our point of view. Lee says there was about 0.1% chance Nitro was getting round there on that line. ARL says that little corner at turn 19 just enough probably to lose the rear in the wet. Unfortunately for the drivers, they can't. You've got to be absolutely certain. I don't know if he had that because he was so close to Owen. Get through that line, Mike. You get through that line. If you get inside that line, you're going to be. It's calling so much. To be fair, it's just unfortunate for Nitro. He will start at the back. in the feature race in this evening. We've just got our second safety car of the evening on lap 5 of 9. Lap 5 of 9. So, Mikey, from your perspective, do you think Darrell's done well to hold on in first? Owen's going and Cameron, out of nowhere, going from near the back of the grid all the way up to third. So the Drivers' Championship leader is going up into third place, and he's done a fantastic job. MDJ also moved up to 6th place. So this is I keep saying it is a tricky track, and especially the wet conditions. That the safety car was just going through the safety car. This is where Nitro lost it. Nitro lost it at this corner, turn 19, and that's where you can't afford to lose it, especially at these conditions. ARL says bold from Martin on soft, seems way too wet for dries, but he's got nothing to lose. Down on P40, so might as well try. I don't blame him for that, but from our telemetry, it is still wet. It is still light rain. It looks like the rain has stopped, unless I'm mistaken, Mikey. The rain has stopped.
Obviously on my end, mate, it looks like just a bit of spit, like spitter sort of thing, but it could change next lap. We don't know, unfortunately.
Yeah, So from my perspective, you are right, Mikey. There is a little bit of the rain on some of the corners, but I've got to say fair play to Martin, SFR Martin, but it is a little bit too much. I would say it's a bit too much at this stage, because I can't see it dry in the last few minutes.
2 laps.
No, I can't see that happening. He might do, but I don't know if that was a pure genius move or mistake. I don't know. It's ARL says rain has definitely decreased, but depends when the track dries in the game. Yeah, that's true. That's true, ARL. It's very difficult for us because we can only see what we're seeing on screen, but we can only deal with what's in front of us. It does look like the rain has stopped as we just passed the first sector and into the second, but at some parts of the corners it is still wet, so SFR Marty is going to be under a lot of pressure, Mikey, to keep that car intact
in a straight line. Yeah. To be fair, like you were saying before, obviously with Darrell as well, like to where he is, to pull that obviously 2.5 seconds, I think it was at one point, that lead over the pack.
Yeah,
that was pretty impressive. Obviously, it's now going to be it might be quite hard with like the likes of Owen, Cameron, Ryan. Obviously, MDJ not too far behind, Rick Amaro coming up. So he obviously got a lot of wear for him to do. But the question is, can he hang on, Malc?
Yeah, and I've just had some more information as well from the chat before we carry on. From what we've been told, it was going to be from wet to dry, and the safety car's in this lap. But from the telemetry that I'm seeing at the minute, it is still in wet condition moments. It might have been dry at the end, but it's still. It's too. I can't see that happening.
It's too early to call. Yeah.
Yeah. So just wait and see how everything plans out. But here we go, Darrell. Part 2. Can he keep that car intact and not nearly hit the wall like the last time in the safety car? That's the big question of it all. But here we go. With Darrell, Owen, Cameron Searle, Ryan, Atum, MDJ, Ricky Mero, Merckx, JP. I think he's already gone. Darrell's already gone.
Has he?
Yes, Darrell's already gone.
Oh, he's trying to catch him early.
Yeah, they're trying to catch him early. I think
Owen is catching.
But here we go, we're coming up to turn 1 now. We've got a few cars going for a 2-in-a-bed moments. But Owen, they're easing off. Oh, one of the cars has gone a little bit wide. I think that might be a 2. It is, he's dropped himself down to 7th place. But Darrell's under a lot of pressure from Owen. Atsu got himself back up to 7th place. But here we go, they're going down the straight. Can Owen do something out of the extraordinary moments, or will Darrell hold on? He will hold on. So what's your thoughts at the moment from your perspective, Mikey?
Anyone could win this week. Anyone could take it. It's literally, can he keep it in front and just keep going as best as he can? Obviously, just from checking the back of the pack, JPH is obviously starting to move the order a little bit. But is it too late? That we can obviously see what he can do. But obviously, I've noticed Kez has also got a 3-second penalty. I'm not sure what that's for. But I imagine we'll probably find out later on.
Yeah, Owen nearly hit the wall on the back end rear through the castle section. That castle section for everyone is going to be absolutely atrocious. Oh my god, here we go. We could have... Oh, this is mad! Owen, no! Crash! We got another crash! Owen has lost the front wing.
God.
This has been... Go on, Mikey. This is your moment.
That's unreal.
It is absolutely...
I'm just watching from Cameron's perspective, and obviously as the camera's turned, obviously Owen's just spun round, but it's now obviously Cameron and Daryl.
Yeah, yellow flag set to 3. Cameron and Daryl. Cameron's going to go for the chance for the lead. Two in the bed, Martin down the straight. Cameron's goes on back to first place. We've got another 2 in the bed. MDJ is in 3rd place now. Cameron Searle moves up to 1st. Mikey, who are you watching so far?
At the minute, I'm watching this for battle. It's just so enticing. At the minute, I just it's just hard to jump about. Like, there's some really great battles at the minute. I'm going to try and look at the back of the pack, see if there's anything going on. Let's have a look. What's this one? Well, it's quite an interesting one. Ash Tube, JPH, Ginger Tiger, and Joe Hamster. So...
Yeah,
pretty close together, the guys. 2
in the bed. 2 in the bed. JPH and Ash Tube going side by side. Oh, come on! You gotta make them. Oh, they have that wiggle moment. The Ferrari. But look at Ash. Ash is going round the outside on a beautiful move. But can JPH do the damage on the Haas car in 11th place? And also, where did Ginger come from?
Where does Joe come from? Sorry.
That is my answer as well. Unbelievable. So Merck's getting close to Rick for 5th. But what a move. What a couple of good moves that we have seen so far in the Invictus Racing League, the Realistic Performance League, on the Crossplay Edition at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're going to go back to Merck because he is going close to Rick in 5th. Daryl's lost a lot of that time, and I think he might be frustrated after 2 safety cars. He had the gap though, he had that really good gap, and now he's going to have to work all that again and try and close in on Cameron. But he will have a good start if it stays like this. Oh my god, Merck, do not mess up now. Oh, this is getting close. This is getting close moments. Ricky getting close to Ryan in 4th. We've got another battle. Looks like Dowell's dropped down in 3rd. AMDJ's moved to 2nd place.
Joe's making a move on. Always trying to make a move on both. JPH and Ashu. Ashu's then taking the position back off JPH. This could be quite an interesting little battle near the end there, to be fair, Malc.
We're going to watch this now, but we're going to have to go back to the top 6 in a minute. But this is, it's going to be insane stuff. And oh my god, we've got a 3 in the bed! 3 in the bed! 3 in the bed moment then! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant from the Haas car of Ash! Oh my god, what is going on? Mikey, you've picked a good race.
These boys are going all the way. These are taking it to the line. Come on, boys.
Right, Ricky
contact.
Oh, what's happened, Mikey? What's happened?
Joe's just tapped the wall on the outside line. Obviously, not sure what's happened. Don't know if he's got any damage. Let's have a look. See if we can see anything. No, he's no damage. How was he coming away from that unscathed?
SFR.
That is amazing.
Sorry to interrupt you there. SFR Martin must have had a bad turn 3, and he's on the soft tyres again. So unfortunately for him, he was just practicing. And now, here we go. We come up to the final lap now on the what has been a mad sprint race that we have seen in all my days in Invictus. And I'll tell you what, it looks like JPH has made the move into 11th, but I'm gonna have to... Oh no! So that was the Ferrari. JPH has hit the wall. He's got to be careful. He's going to lose. Oh my god! Cameron Searle crash.
Oh, crash!
Ginger's out. Ginger Tiger has been a crash, but unfortunately I'm going to have to go back to Cameron Searle, who's just crossed over the line to win the sprint. And AMDJ will finish off in 2nd place. But we got a close finish for 3rd. Oh, 3 in the bed!
Oh!
3 in the bed moment! Brilliant!
That was unreal. That was great.
Rick has just got third. Rick has got himself third. Look at that. Dowell got fourth by 200 of a second. Mert, 600 of a second in fifth. Ryan will finish off in sixth, in 600ths of a second off the gap between themselves. It is absolutely extraordinary moments. What a ride. What a sprint that you're watching as a neutral. But some of these drivers, I bet especially Dowell, he's been absolutely frustrated that he didn't get that opportunity from the two safety cars to pull away. Mikey.
I'm lost for words, Malc. Just off seeing those last two laps alone. Obviously, unfortunate with the safety cars, but you know, wow. That was amazing. Hopefully, we get obviously a lot of racing like that during the feature. Obviously, fingers crossed for not as much safety cars, but obviously we'll have to see and go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what everything goes. Spud says I had no room at the start, got pushed into all. Yeah, that'll be checked by the stewards, mate. We did court it, but I just did not know who started it, so we'll give that to the stewards to look at. Here's your sprint classification for the Azerbaijan. I'll do it very quickly. Searle is in first, MDJ second, Rick in third, Dowell fourth, Mert fifth, Ryan in sixth, Atsu in seventh, JP in eighth, Kezan ninth, Spud in 10th, JPH in 11th, Ash Tube in 12th, Joe Amster 13th, SFR Martin 14th, Ginger Tiger, Owen and Nitric Ash. That unfortunately they've had the DNFs during that sprint. And if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. Not just the Realistic Performance League during the week. You'll have the Tier 3, Tier 2 and Tier 1 of the equal performance. This is the realistic, so the cars will be based on the performance of the actual real life F1. So the Red Bull should be the fastest, whereas the Haas is the slowest car of them all. And here we go, we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves sorted and ready to go. MMF1 says this action is miles better than F1 in real life. Yeah, I wish they did this in real life, mate, to be honest. Spud says
for some exotic qualifications, eh, mate?
Absolutely. Spud says dry race. Well, cheers for that, Spud. So we will have a dry race. But
yes,
can you do that more often, Mikey? Like, oh yes, for that move. That'll be fantastic. So that'll be good. So if you just joined in, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. You've just missed the sprint of the Realistic Performance League. It was an extraordinary sprint race because everything has just been berserk. Crashes galore. We had a couple of 3 in the bed moments. And when I say 3 in the bed moments, 3 cars go wide. Insane. And also we had 3 safety cars during that race, Mikey. So Mikey's thinking he's had a good time to start off his first ever commentary at Azerbaijan.
I'm loving it, mate. Honestly, I don't even think I've been able to sit straight up my seat. It's been like so enthralled with it. It's like, wow, this is amazing. But yeah, some interesting little battles then. So it'd be interesting to see. But have you got any predictions yourself, Malc, from just watching the sprint race and what might happen? Or
you trying to get back at me, aren't you, for the predictions earlier on?
Yeah.
I know your tactics, sunshine, mate. So the top 3 is very difficult because Cameron's on the form of his life at the minute, and there's no way to stop him unless he's had a bad race.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, in no particular order, so anyone in the top 3, I'm going to say Cameron, MDJ, and I'm going to say Mert as well for the top 3. How about you?
I think. Ooh, to be fair, I agree with Cameron. Possibly MDJ as well.
Okay.
But then it's quite hard because quite a bit of the field's bunched together, so anything could change the dynamic of the race. So, he's put me on the spot on my own.
That's fine. That's part of the job, mate. That's part of the job as a commentator.
I'm probably going to say just a bit. Do you know what? I'm going to say Ricky Barrow. I'm going to see what he can do because that last 2-3 laps, you're pretty good. Obviously, to then snatch third from Darrell at the end.
Yeah.
But 26 laps around here, about 152 kilometres, if I'm right off the top of my head.
If you do, fair play to you, mate, because I wouldn't have done that through the calculation in my head with that, to be fair, so fair play to you. But with the tyre strategy, do you know what's the best strategy to go for? Based off the tyres that you're seeing at the minute now from the start?
See, from what I can see, it's quite interesting. Because obviously, me personally, when I did it, obviously I wouldn't have run a soft tyre to go first unless you were hoping to get as much ground as possible.
Okay.
Obviously, a medium or a hard tyre would probably be my go-to to start.
Okay.
Obviously, just through looking for the grid, it's quite a mixed pack. Obviously, mainly the medium set. There's a few guys on the hards though. Quite interested. There's one or two on the softs though, Malc.
Yeah, that's quite interesting to be fair. Unless they didn't have time, to get it set up. I don't know. But
Potentially, yeah.
Or they're risking it for a biscuit to go. They'll get themselves a good start, and hopefully there'll be a safety car. But with the situation coming up, it's going to be quite interesting to see how these guys can now fully into that pressure moment at the Azerbaijan, because there will be safety cars again. Guarantee there will be safety cars.
Oh, probably, yeah.
There's no such thing as probably. It's either yes or hell yes moment with that. So,
I'm going to go with hell yes.
That's a good answer, mate. That's a good answer. So I'm just going to quickly read the comments before we start the race. Keza says, I couldn't stop for that contact with Ash. Completely my fault if I went straight into the back of it. It's a war, so I'm glad that never happened and it was only a spin. That's no worries, Keza. MF1 says, let's go! So MF1 says, can't wait for some DRS chickens. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen so far, MFF1. So if you're in the chat, who's your top 3 predictions to start off with? We'll be like to hear your thoughts. While Cameron, it will be the start of the driver. Here we go for the feature. Who will win? 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go! Boogity bang buddy, let's go racing, boys! Who's going to be at turn 1? Holding on for dear life. Brilliant stuff. And who's just moved up? It looks like one of the, I think that's 2 made the move. Oh my god, 2 in a bed, 3 in a bed moment at turn 2. And one of the Red Bulls has gone wide. And I think that might be Spud. So Spud has lost it. We've got 2 in the beds down the straight. And it looks like Ryan and Mert are going subside. Oh, actually, Atsu. I'm not sneezed, but he is absolutely flying into 5th place. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Owens dropped down to 12th. Owens dropped himself down to 12th. Yeah. So that is my reaction as well, Mikey, as well.
But he's worked up 4 places, Malc. But obviously it's a long race. Let's see what he can do. So Darrell's dropped 2. But no safety cars yet. Knock on wood. So hopefully see what else we can get out of it, mate.
Absolutely. Kesla's getting close to Darrell for 6th place. So let's see what he can try and do down the straight. Looks like MDJ's going to subside with Cameron. Oh my days. They're going to subside Mo and MDJ. Here we go. Can we see the DRS is not active yet, so Cameron's going to try and use as much of that as possible. So I'm just watching from MDJ's point of view. He's got a great straight line speed. Look at this. Oh my days. MDJ's, yeah, jeez. That's a Lightning McQueen moments there. Unbelievable stuff.
Just left them behind.
I know. I think MDJ's got 0 of the aerodynamics moments. Looks like Ash Tube is moved up to well, it was moved up to 10th. Oh, 3 to bed. We got a 3 to bed moment between Ash and JBH. It was 3 to bed, but now it's 2 to bed moments. Oh,
that was close.
Yeah,
that was very close. Absolutely
close. But here we go, down the straight. Can the Ferrari? Yeah, go on, Mikey. It's your shine now.
No, just to say, Joe's going on the inside there. What was JVH going to do? But obviously he's break a bit early, obviously just to not compromise his line. I think he's probably just going to hang back and follow Joe and see if he can obviously jump on any mistakes that might happen. So interested to see how he comes out with this. So
we're still watching this battle in the midfield. We've got the other battle between MDJ and Carousel for about 4/10. Ryan's trying to get close to Merck for third. Lee says Ricky just went off at turn 3. We do apologise. We try and catch as much as we can, but thank you for that, Lee, for telling us. So Ricky, unfortunately, he's dropped down to 15th. That's why he's already down the grid itself. So that is why, Mikey. That is absolutely why. So JBH is going into 11th. He's absolutely loving this, Mikey. Martin's in 12th at the moment. He's going to be trying to put JBH under a lot of pressure. Carousel should make the move onto MDJ down the straight. Should be in a minute, but we're still watching JBH trying to hold on against SFR. Oh, yellow flags at the 2. Yellow flags at the 2. I think that was Ricky at the castle section. I think. No, I might be wrong. Sorry, that was just the left-handers itself. 2 in the bed. We've got 2 in the bed. SFR Martin moves up to 11. JBH in 12th. Mikey, who are you watching so far?
I'm trying to jump between. It's just so interesting to see all these little battles going on. So it's quite interesting to try and see who I can focus on for 2 seconds and then move on. It's just quite enthralling. We've got obviously that was going for a move on the outside here, going into turn. Oh no, he's dropped back a little bit. It's turn 3. Yeah, he's obviously trying to follow Keza, but then he's got JPH on his gearbox. Obviously, see if he can defend, but also then make the move at the same time.
Absolutely, Mikey. We watch this battle in the moment. MMF1 says MDJ has less downforce on the car. That's why he's great straight line swing, but he compromises the corner performance. Absolutely, MMF1. I nearly said Triple M, but it's double M F1 itself. So Darryl trying to hold on through the castle section miles. I think there was a bit. I don't know if there was a bit of debris or one of the wings has gone from one of the drivers ahead, but we might have a look. I just saw it briefly. I might be wrong, but that was through the castle section, so it might be Kez's car who's lost a bit of debris. I might be wrong, so I do apologise if I've got that wrong. Oh, yeah. Even I said that as well. Keza in 6th place. Here we go. DRS is active. Come on. We won the 3 in a bed moment now. Even Mikey wants to say it. Go on. This is your chance now.
Come on, possible. Two in the bed. Going down the main straight. Oh no. Two in the bed into the first corner. Got enough room. Ooh. That's quite close, that.
Cameron's back up to first. MDJ drops down to 2nd place. But this has been quite interesting stuff from all the drivers.
Oh, can see Kez has got onto the softs, Malc. Don't know if he's going to try and do a quick stint and then just bolt on some hards or mediums and try and go all the way, or hope for a safety car.
I think that was the damage. I think that was the damage from wing. I think he had to go in. I think that I might be wrong, but I think that's probably what happened, because he'll probably say afterwards after the stream. But we're gonna have to go try and see who else is getting close. Oh, what's happened, Mike?
Say Spud and Ricamaru here. It's like say Spud's captured Ricamaru. He's got DRS on the back straight going into turn 3. Obviously not close enough, but obviously it's good to see Sir Spud give it a good go. So hopefully nice little 2 in the bed moment soon from them two. See where that goes from there later on.
I'll let you off with those copyright moments, mate. With that. So I'll let you off with that. So here we go. Darryl, SFR Martin, Joe Amster in 8th, 9th and 10th respectively. So SFR Martin has got the chance to make the move on to Darryl down the straight. Here we go. Come on, we won the 2 in the bed moment down the straight. Here we go. Oh my days, look at SFR Martin. Oh, 2 in the bed, just about. Oh, even both of us.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we could have 3 in the bed. 3 in the bed.
Oh.
Joe!
Threading the needle.
Joe!
Threading the needle.
Joe's like, well, thank you very much. You saw the gap and took it well. Bish, bash, bosh.
Good day, chaps. See you later. I'll just squeeze through there.
Yeah, I'm not going to say any more after that. That was just insane. MFF1 says, "What's to the bed?" That's my interpretation of two cars side by side, or three cars. When I say
Oh my
three
god,
to bed.
again?
Yeah, even you see, even Mikey's like enjoying this by well, he's just absolutely enjoying it. To be fair, here we go. There's so many battles galore. We've got a 3-car battle that we're watching. Oh, who's that? That was one of the hash cars. I think that's Ash.
I think it was. I'll check.
Joe! Oh my god, don't you dare do this to me on the two in a bed on the castle section. Jesus, I hate it when they try and do the two in a bed mode through the castle section. And I tell you,
close my eyes, Mark.
Yeah. You do that, mate, and I'll just commentate and see what's going to happen next with that. SFR Martin holding on for 9th, trying to put the pressure on Joe Amster in 8th, and they're down and they come up to the last few corners into the 3rd sector, and this is where the pressure is mounted because MDJ is getting close to Cameron in first with about 3:10, so they're down the straight. They will be overtaking him in here.
Oh, MDJ's got him on the main straight.
MDJ's going on the main straight, but we could have a 2 in a bed, 3 in a bed moment. And I tell you what, look at this. Can Joe do what he did at JP's moved up to 5th? He was, because that's who who's going to the pits. Can Joe, as what Mikey says, thread on a needle through round the outside at 2-1?
Oh, can he get it? Oh, yeah. Ooh.
that is the answer. That Mikey. Oh my days, Martin. That is cheeky at its best. Yellow flags on sector 3.
Oh, got yellow flag.
I think that's the Spud. That is the Spud who's had a little bit of yellow flag moment.
Yeah, he's got damage to his left side of his front wing, Malc.
Okay, cheers for that, Mikey. Unfortunately for Spud, he's going to have to go back into the pits, and we've got no safety car. We've had no. Fun enough, we've had no safety car. That is strange. We've had no safety car during this race. But anything could happen. Anything could happen as the commentator's curse could kick in. So, SFR Martin. Oh my god, we've got about 5 cars from Joe Amster. From 6 all the way down to, I believe, Ginger Tiger. I think. Yeah, it is Ginger Tiger. So, all the way down to 10. Oh, through the castle section. One of the cars has just nearly hit the wall. Moments. Spud says, I've got damage back wheel. Yeah, Mikey spotted that. Thank you for that, Spud. Here we go. Owen's dropped down to 60. Ricky moves up back up to 15th place. Mikey, who are you watching so far?
I'm just watching this little fight with Daryl, Ginger Tiger, and SFF Martin, as well as obviously Astrid. It's just changing places, and obviously we're on the back straight now, going to the left, right. So let's see what happens here.
Go on, Mikey. This is your chance now. This is your chance.
Let's see what happens here. So we've got Astube. Can he see what he's going to do? Yeah, he's got Joe going onto the main straight. Yep, straight into the lead for that position of P6 into turn 1. Nice and clear. Oh, nice little go from Joe there into turn 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it could be another one running low downforce, to be fair, Malc. So
could be, but we might have another battle.
Going back at him again.
Joe's not happy about it, so he's made the move.
My.
Yeah. Oh my days! 2 in a bed.
That was close.
Brilliant battle. Keza moves up to 12. Nitro's dropped down to 13. Even Mike is absolutely gobsmacked at these battles galore. Brilliant stuff. JP's getting close to Ryan in 4th. We've got Dowell getting close to Ginger Tiger in 10th. Well, Dowell dropped down to 10th actually. Ginger Tiger moved up to 9th after we watched this battle going on. And we still got the top 3 all close together, battling out. So they're pulling away nearly 9 seconds, Mikey. Insane stuff from the top 3.
It's mental. But then there's obviously the little pack of JP and Ryan, and then obviously it just goes from Joe all the way back to Daryl. But from the looks of it, JP just started to catch the back end of it. Oh, Daryl's past Astube.
So Ash, I think he had a bit of I don't know if he had contact with SFR Martin, but they were close. But Ash just dropped himself down a few positions. That's why you saw Daryl overtook Ash. MDJ, they're swapping places in the top 2 at the moment. So this is insane stuff. But let's have a quick look at the top 2, because it looks like Cameron. Look at this in the top 2. Cameron's going to try and make the move on to MDJ if he can, unless JP make the move on to Ryan. He's not having. Oh, this is mad. Yeah, Mikey's absolutely trying to put the pressure on.
Yeah.
But
Mac's just literally waiting for a mistake or something he can use to capitalise and just go, thanks boys, I'm off down the road. But he's biding his time very well.
Absolutely. The top 3 is in SFR Martin's getting close to Jams in 6th, so we'll watch that in a minute. But the top 3, they're pulling away like no man's business. Cameron Searle is really making MDJ work for that first place, because the back, you were mentioning about it earlier actually, the back end is really unstable at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, from what I've seen anyway.
Obviously, from what I've noticed the previous games as such, obviously when I drove it, it felt like quite slidey, even on like fresh rubber. Obviously, you expect certain times when you get, you heat the tyres up or whatever, but even when you're like 2 or 3 laps into it, you'd start to slide or whatever. So seeing the drivers try to regulate, it doesn't look as fast saying you're into turn 2 or turn 3, or turn 2, 3 and 4, especially the castle section as well. Just a few times where we've seen the likes of Joe as well going into turn 1, when the back end, it looks like the back end's just gonna lose it. It's like, I'm off, see you later. But here we go, SFR Martin is catching Joe on the main straight. He's got DRS. He hasn't even got DRS open. He's to the bed.
SFR Martin perfectly made the move. I feel the drop. I think Ryan's got himself into the pits. Do you think that's a bit early for the tyre wear, Mikey, from your perspective?
On the softs, mate, I think that's probably pretty perfect, to be fair. From what I remember, it might have been about 5-6% wear from obviously when I did it the other day when we did some testing. So I'm not sure if it's different with the RP leagues or the different cars. But you can't really run the softs that long here. But to get that long out of him, he's done a good job. Straight away, he's already passed JPH.
Absolutely. Here we go. We've got SFR Martin holding on against Joe Amsu. SFR Martin's done well to go through the pack. So IRL says takes 1 incident to cause a safety car, so anything still can happen. MDJ shows to have great straight line speed set up, so it might be easy to follow in corners, but move down on the straight could be tough into turn 1. And MMF1 says safety car now might be the way forward for the soft runners. It is possible. Daryl's going himself into the softs now, so just wait and see how everything plans out. But let's go back to the top 2. Looks like they're going down the straight into the second sector, into the third. Cameron Searle and Mertz, like you said, Mikey, Mertz just waiting for that moment from them two to make a mistake. But these two are swapping places like no man's business, to be fair.
It's obviously he gets close, and then obviously they're just somehow obviously he's given a bit of distance, but at the minute, as you can see, he's obviously right on the rear diffuser with MDJ. But then obviously MDJ's got that DRS from Cameron, so it's one of those. It's mainly what's going to happen first. Is there going to be an issue, or is it just going to be like this for the rest of the race? But I'm not going to lie, it's pretty amazing to watch. So let's see what the guys can do.
Absolutely. We're just watching Atsu and JBH in 10th and 11th, while the top 3 are still battling out between themselves. Can JBH now make the move? To make the move onto Atsu. He was a 10th, that's why I switched it. But then, this is what happens. You watch them, you give them TV coverage, and then the gap gets bigger because they're not getting closer. That's the problem. It's just madness stuff. Daryl moves up to 13. Nitro drops down 14th place. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel for all the live races.
Sorry, Malc.
So the two
moved by Ryan. Sorry there.
No, it's all right. Let's go back to the Haas cars just for a brief moment. Oh, Ash has made a right mess through the castle section, but hopefully he'll try and catch up. But I was just saying, if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel for all the live race itself. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. Will be a massive help. I'll say again, will be a massive help to myself, Malc, and to Mikey on his first ever comms on the Invictus Racing League, on the Realistic Performance League. It will be a massive help for us and also for Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel as well. Hit that like button, guys. And Kez, I don't know if you've just seen that, but Keza jumped over one of the corners. Just completely jumped over, and he's just lost the back end. And now he's getting close to JBH. Oh my god, we could have another 2 in a bed moment. Mikey.
Oh, here we go. Ooh. It's a lovely little pass by Keza there in front of JBH, but what can JBH do going down the back straight? Can he keep up with him, or possibly even take the position back going into turn 3? Let's just give this a quick watch.
It's a bit too much now, because the gap should have been about 2/10 realistically. So let's go back to Ryan, who's getting close to Joe Amster in 7th and 8th respectively.
Oh wow!
Oh!
Oh!
The two cars, it looked like they were just joined together.
That is very lucky for the guys to get those cars unlocked, especially there as well.
Absolutely. Awa, how you doing, mate? Hope you came well. I do apologise if I've pronounced that wrong. He asked, did the Haas intentionally start? No, they. This is a Realistic Performance League, so theoretically the drivers that are in the cars, they're technically not teammates. So Ryan could be on, who's a faster driver for one team, and Ash is on a different team. So, but I think there was a mistake between the two drivers anyway. So I think Ash just dropped himself down to 9th. Well, at the time in 8th, but he's dropped himself down to 9th. And Atsu and Ash Tube for 9th and 10th. Here we go. Can we see some unbelievable moments down the straight? MDJ's trying to close the gap onto Cameron for 1st and 2nd place. Oh!
It's just straight into the pits. What's he going to go to? I reckon he might go for hard. To be fair, Malc try and go out the rest of the race on the hards. 13, 14 laps. So might be going for a 1 stop, because obviously those soft runners are probably going to have to come back in. But then what are the hard runners going to go on to? Are they going to try and go quite long, or are they just going to come in shortly for the mediums for the last 13 laps or whatever time there is?
I think personally, depending on the situation, because you just don't know what's going to happen, because the safety car could happen at any point. Someone could make a mistake. It can be doable. Oh my God, Ryan, no! Don't you dare! Oh, what a move! As Ginger Tiger was saying, I am not making that. I'm not going through that between you, and plus, I'll let you get past because you are on the fastest tyre. MMF1 says, what's the Realistic Performance tier? I really don't understand. So the Realistic Performance League, or the Realistic Performance tier, is basically, like the Red Bulls and the Mercs. They're the faster cars, so it's based off the real life performances of the cars back in last season. So the Red Bull should be is theoretically the fastest car, whereas the Haas car is the slowest car. But the allocations are being dealt with. But I'll mention that a bit more in a moment. There is a battle going on. JP's moved to 3rd because Merck's go up to the pits, and we finally got Ryan making the move on to SFR Martin for 5th place. And another driver's just going to the pit. I think that's just a target. It is. So, I will say about the Realistic Performance League quickly. Well, one of the drivers is just coming out of the pits. Oh! Good move.
Well, Mercked, yeah. We got.
Safety car.
Gone.
Oh, VSC is deployed. VSC has been deployed. Virtual safety car. Sorry, MMF1. I'm going to say it again. The Realistic Performance League is based off the realistic performance of the cars. So obviously last season the Red Bull was the fastest car, whereas the Haas car is the slowest car. Okay, yeah, okay, no worries, sorry. I just want to make sure that you understood with that. But some of the drivers, so if you're the fastest driver, you will be placed in one of the categories of like the slower cars, and try to make it as equal as possible. And hopefully we'll get some close action like what we have just seen in this evening on the Invictus Racing League, the Realist Performance League. It's just unfortunate for Spud, who's just, I think he got crashed where Nitrogash did in the sprint earlier on, Mikey.
Yeah, I think so. I'm quite surprised that's not a safety car, but obviously I can understand if it's weather condition based. I'm not too sure how the system determines if it's a VSC or a full safety car. Obviously, maybe because the conditions might not have helped. Obviously, with the sprint race where Nitro crashed, but obviously it's a bit disappointing for Spud. Unfortunately, and we're going again.
Go on then, we've got another game. Mert is getting close on the fresh tyres to Ryan, but the top two are in the pits. The top two are in the pits.
Oh, they've double stacked.
Yeah, that's the problem, and I think that's what might mess up MDJ. And I'll tell you what, Mert has got himself into 4th. Ryan drops down to 5th, and they should be coming out of the pits now. MDJ should be coming out of the pits now, and he has coming out just enough to get ahead of this battle, and he's very lucky. They're very lucky, but Cameron done a strategic job, because he knew that MDJ was in the same car, even though they're not teammates as such.
Teammates, yeah.
He did that perfectly, and Cameron's got himself back up to 1st. JP's dropped down to 2nd because of that 13 laps compared to fresh mediums. So, Mikey, from your perspective, we go about just over halfway. Is there anyone out there that you're impressed so far with the race?
I'm going to throw it out there now. I'm pretty impressed with one or two of the moves that Joey's done. Yeah, to be fair, this evening, some really interesting, really amazing moves. Just obviously the thread and the needle moment. Obviously your favourite saying, Malc, one or two times. But then obviously there's the two of obviously NDJ and Cameron, so they're just back and forth since the start. But obviously there's a bit of a 7 seconds between the pair of them now. But it's more or less let's see if MDJ can drop the hammer sort of thing and try and catch back up, or is Cameron too far up the road?
Yeah,
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what Cameron did was a bold but brilliant move as such. So MMF1 says Mert is doing pretty good. He is doing pretty good actually, Mert, and he's getting close to MDJ.
Fastest lap.
Yeah, fastest lap of the race as well. So it's about 2 seconds behind. JP and SFR Martin are in the pits. JP on the softs. So JP's on the softs. Do you think? Did you say that the softs last 9 laps? Did you say? Sorry.
Obviously, when I did a bit of practice, I think it was like 5%, 5-6% sort of tyre degrade. But
sorry,
between Joe and Atsu.
Joe! Oh my days! Joe's hit the wall. Joe and Atsu have had. I don't know if they had contact, but Joe definitely hit the wall. And unfortunately for Joe, he's going to have to drive all the way around through the lap. Sorry, Mikey. What was you going to say?
No, I was about to say myself, I'm just seeing Joe then, and I think he's just hit the wall as he's come around the corner. I don't know if the back end might have twitched or everything. And obviously he's just tapped the wall, and the wings just decided didn't want to be part of the car anymore. But yeah, sorry, Mal.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're doing good. You're doing good, Mikey, on your first commentary in the Realist Performance League, so you're doing a good job, as always. Atsu, I don't know if he knows that Joe Amster's got damage from wing, that's why he's slowing down massively, and that's why he's catching him up so quickly down coming up to the long left-handers. But Joe's doing well to keep that car intact, and I'm surprised that he didn't completely hit the wall full on, because the wall... But he's going to be struggling like mad. But look at Atsu. Fastest of the race, Cameron Searle, 142.402. Yeah, unbelievable moment.
1.4 seconds. If I remember correctly, that's faster than Merck.
Mad. Atsu is in a McLaren sandwich. Oh!
Oh my... Can JP capitalise here? Oh, we've got a yellow. Oh, turn 2. What's happened there?
I can't check at the minute because Joe's going back into the pits and we might have a 2-car battle at JP. JP with the fastest softs gets ahead of a 2 for 5th place. So JP's doing well. Let's just have a quick look of the... There's no penalties. That's mad. We've had no penalties. Joe Amster's the only one who's gone into the pits so far. MF1 says that should be a VSC in my opinion. I think it... Yeah, I do agree with you there, mate. I do agree with you. So we've got a bit of a battle going on between JP and Atsu. Atsu slowing down massively because of the tyre difference. But Ginger Tiger, biggest mover of the race so far with 8 positions. SFL Martin with 6 positions. Whereas JP and Nigel Gas 3 positions of the moves. The others have 2 and 1. Biggest dropped.
Oh, contact!
Oh, what's happened? What's happened?
Joe and JPH going into turn 3. Obviously, you think JPH was on the inside, and obviously, I'm not sure what's happened, but obviously, that's something that probably might end up in the steward's item. I'm not too sure. But it was quite close going into turn 3 there, to be fair, between the two of them.
So I'm not sure. I don't know if he. Like I said, I couldn't catch it, but from Joe Amster's point of view on the right hand side, the right hand plate is completely gone, but the whole of JPH is DRS is now enabled. DRS is now enabled, but mad stuff. To be fair, in coming up to the final bit, well, it's the final third, shall we say, of the race. But it's been extraordinary moments, and hopefully we'll see some more unbelievable moments, shall we say. But there's not much battles going on so far, but I've been quite impressed with Cameron Searle again tonight. He's done, I think he made the move of the race to double stack when he knew that MDJ was in the same car. He knew that he had no other option but to try and get in quick. But I don't know whether MDJ knew that he was going to pit at the same time with the VSC. That's a different question of it all.
It's obviously all mind games, to be fair, like you said. Absolutely amazing just decision. Just VSC, let's throw it in. Obviously, everyone's going to be limited. And that means we can get going straight away as soon as possible. So, like, I agree with you, to be fair, there with obviously.
Yeah, Ginger Tiger, something's happened to Ginger Tiger in the first sector. I don't know if he had a bit of an unfortunate mistake, but unfortunate for him, he is dropped down like a domino effect into 11th. But we're still watching the battle between Daryl and Ash. Daryl on pretty much near the end of his tyre wear of the softs, whereas Ash is getting close. Yes, Mikey. Ooh, indeed.
Some interesting slides here. Ooh.
I'm not answering that after that, mate, to be honest. Ash is getting close. Ash is getting close to Daryl for 8th place. MF1 says no safety cars. That's surprising considering the amount of safety cars yesterday. Yeah, I think there was, I can't remember how many exactly, but there was, it was just insane. But I could not believe we had 3 in the sprint, considering we had the weather of the wet conditions. But oh my god. But now we've got nothing at the minute. Oh my god. Ash, hold, sunshine. Hold there. Now make the move.
The time will come.
Yeah. You said that perfectly, because Ash has made the move into 8th. Daryl, is he going into the? He's going to be into the pits, surely. Yeah. So he is going to the pits.
What tyre though?
He should be going to the softs really at this stage.
Yeah. Should
be anyway. But it's been a good race. It's been extraordinary moments, Mikey. Do you agree?
Oh mate, it's been amazing. It's really it's been quite fun to watch. Obviously, some pretty big moments. Some interesting overtakes. Some, obviously, like I said, we've been lucky, no safety cars yet. You have 2 VSCs. Obviously, unfortunately, 1 DNF with Spud. But it's been great. It's always something going on. It's always fun when that's obviously the case as such. So absolutely. We got, while we're waiting for that, MF was a bit of a weird strategy by Daryl. To be fair, mate, it is the softs can last. Oh, Keza!
What's happened to Keza? Safety car.
I think he's got it. Oh, I would have to say it, wouldn't I?
You've done it now, mate. You've done the commentator's curse. Keza, what's happened to him? Where did he crash?
I think before you go to the castle section, you've got that right hand there. Before you then go towards the castle, I don't know if he's locked up or anything. Obviously, that's probably something we'll find out later on. But to be fair, I think that caught one or two of the guys out in Tier 3 on Monday. I'm not sure if it caught anyone out through the week later in the race. But I'd say if the tyres were quite old, you'd understand. But they're only 5-lap-old hards. So this could be a good chance for everyone who's quite far back to get back into the race as such.
And so this is what's good about it, Mikey, is we're going to feel like another sprint race because it's all bunched up together, and we're going to have everyone should be on softs. I know Cameron's just probably just gone past the pits when it happened, when the safety car happened, but I'm surprised that SFR Martin didn't pit. I'm surprised he hasn't pitted for fresh softs, unless he's already used them. I'm not 100% sure, but ideally everyone should be on the softs. MM1 says, why isn't the AlphaTauri pitting for softs? It's because I think he probably
might be past it, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he's probably past it when the safety car happened. I think that's probably what's happened. So he won't have enough. Ricky should be on the pits, and it should be on there now. But from everyone's perspective, Mikey, I mean, Cameron holding on had a good battle with MDJ at the first stint and the second stint, shall we say, of the 2/3 of the race until the VSC came out. But with Cameron, Cameron's in the pits now. Cameron is in the pits.
Here we go.
So MDJ trying catching up now. We're going to see where MDJ is now. So Cameron's in the pits. MDJ's just gone down the final straight now. So, from your perspective,
you still have the lead. Sorry, go on, Malc.
You're eager. I can sense your eagerness of the commentary. You can't help it. I know, mate. Cameron is just coming out of the pits, so he'll be behind the safety car now. Now, if you was MDJ, Mikey, and you've trying to get past the driver that's the Drivers' Championship leader, and you're battling out for first of the drivers, as well as the constructors as well, what does Mikey have to do in this situation within the next couple of laps or so?
Obviously, bits of me would be get past them as fast as I can, try and make the distance. But I think the clever play would be to literally sit behind Cameron and wait for the last possible moments. If you could stay behind him on that last straight and use the DRS, dump the battery, everything, if you could keep within that half a second gap, I think he might have him on that final stretch. I think he'll have him.
You think final lap? Or is that too much?
I'd say final lap. Lap 25, 26. But if you were going to go for a last ditch sort of effort to try and save your tyres up, but then obviously he's got Malc behind him, so it's what you do. Do you play for second, or do you try and do what you can to hit first? It's a hard one to call with these three because it could be at any way. It's hard to throw your card down on one driver and go, yeah, he'll do it, because they're great drivers between the three of them. They've done really good this race, just being able to just leave everyone else behind. But at the end of the day, it's that hope that what will happen. But I think in a way MDJ might get it, but then a little bit more things Cameron might do some sort of defensive masterclass, or Malc could come out of it and do a Joe at the final straight. You don't know, Malc, unfortunately.
I know in the F1 situation it is going to be, we just don't know situations until we see the extraordinary moments. That's what's good about F1, because especially in these leagues, because the driver that you think that you expect to win could mess up by a safety car or VSC, could be anything, or by mistake, and the pressure's already mounted. I know Cameron will keep his cool. He probably thought that the pit stop strategy was enough, because he did enough to get the 8-second gap between himself and MDJ, and I think that would have been enough. But with MDJ now, he needs to do something, the extraordinary moments, especially with Malc behind now. Malc he's probably got a popcorn ready to say, I'm ready to pounce when you two make the mistake. And it could be like the Hamilton Rosberg. I know these two. I don't think that's. I can't remember now, so I do apologise. I don't think they're actual teammates, but these two, they're like the Hamilton Rosberg back in 2016. The amount of stuff where these drivers are pushing on, and to get to their maximum strength, it is insane. And then F1 says, just seeing that Mert is going to, SFR Mart is going to the sauce. I didn't realise he had one more set of sauce. No worries, mate. We try our best to remember and make sure we don't make mistakes from our side as well, so don't worry. But unless I'm mistaken, Mikey, I think those two are not teammates as such.
Both Cameron and MDJ, I can double check to be on the safe side, mate, off the top of my head. I don't think they are, but I will just confirm with the standings for you now.
No worries. So while Mike is just having a quick look of the team as well, the safety car's not going in just yet because there's a few drivers still a little bit behind. One driver, I think that's Owen, going through the castle section, so might be the next lap. Yes, it will be the next lap. Lap 23 is when lap 22 the safety car will come in. Lap 23, where the excitement of the last ditch scenario, where everyone's just going for softs galore, shall we say, softs galore. And while we're waiting for that, if you like what we see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel for all the live races itself. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. Will be a massive help, and I say again, it will be a massive help to myself, Malc, and to Mikey on his debut for comms. Unbelievable stuff. He's doing a fantastic job as well, and also for everyone at Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel. So MMF1 says this is going to be so close between everyone at the restart. When the safety car comes in, I'm going to get my popcorn now. Go and get it quick. And Mikey should do the same after he's checked who's the teammates as well after that.
I don't want to leave just in case I miss something, that's the thing. It's just like, from what I can see, Malc, they're not on the same team. Obviously for the race they are, but obviously for the cars, like you said earlier. But for the constructors, no, they're in two separate teams. And unfortunately, obviously both of them haven't got a teammate with them this week. So it's a sort of a maximising the points. Obviously, Merck, on the other hand, has got SFR Martin as his teammate.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, if they keep this pace at the minute, it's a good set of points for for them to take on to the constructors as such. What else have we got?
So this is extraordinary moments, and I tell you what, the safety car will definitely go into this lap, Mikey. It will go in this lap. Because Jarvis has scoped himself, he's done a brilliant job actually. He's gone on the fresh softs, but hopefully that's not going to compromise too much, because the tyres will be stone cold. Safety car should be in this lap. It is.
Oh, there we go.
MF1 says Mikey, very good first commentating debut in IRL. So you got a fan there.
Thanks very much, Paul.
So you got
massively appreciate that, Paul. Thank you very much.
So here we go, guys. Three more laps to go. Cameron, there'll be no more safety car after this. Because it's going to be couple of laps now. Who will be holding on for dear life at turn 1? Will Cameron go for it, or will he try and bunch up the cars? He needs to bunch up the cars to give that extra advantage. He's waiting. Mikey or MDJ, sorry, is waiting for that moment. And then F1 says no, promise to do.
Sorry, Mark. Like I said before, will he do a dabble in the sprint race when he waited till the last minute, or is he just going to hit the hammer now? And he's gone.
He's gone now. We're back live racing now on the Invictus Racing League. Oh my days! Look at this! Look at this! We've got a couple of cars up to turn 1, and it looks like SFR Motors moved to the 5th. Jarvis moves up to 13th. JPH dropped down to 14th place. And just watching it from Mert's point of view, this is going to be quite insane. I'm not sure who that is. I think that might be Ryan or Ash, who's just got his car lost communications itself. But here we go. This is quite insane. MDJ need to have a good start, and look at this. This is unbelievable stuff now.
That was a great start by Cameron. Managed obviously to get at least half a second on MDJ. It's whether he can just keep it up now for these last 3 laps. Obviously, they're not going to have DRS till 26. So, like we said before, will MDJ wait till he's got the DRS and hit it then, or is he just going to let it? It's just see what.
Yellow flags on sector 2. I'm not.
Joe?
Was it Joe? Joe was moving up a few positions. What's happened, mate?
Sorry, just a hash. I think it was Ash as he's going through the castle. I think he's probably knocked the outside on the left-hand side, which then sent him to the left. Obviously, luckily Owen was ghosted at the time. Obviously, being in 15th, so obviously, thankfully, there was no further crashes. But
so his wing is still intact. His wing is still intact. Oh my God, we could have 3 or 4 cars down the straight. JP 911959 getting close to SFR Martin, and he's got a great exit through turn 19. Oh my God! Come on! Could we have a 4?
Martin's got Ryan. Oh.
Could we have a 4 in a bed moment, or maybe 5 in a bed moment, which is insane stuff anyway. Oh my days! Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, the move! Contact!
Contact!
That was definite contact. SFR Martin, unfortunately for him, he's dropped his head down. Nitrogas has retired. He's crashed. Nitrogas has crashed, I believe. I'm just double checking now. Yeah, I think Nitrogas has crashed. MDJ's got himself back up to first. MDJ's moved himself back up to first. This is insane stuff down the straight. And I'll tell you what, oh my days. Oh my.
The Haas going at each other here.
Oh my God, the two Alpha Towers.
Oh, Atsu trying to get in the action there.
I can't move at the minute. We've got a 3-car situation at the top 3. Mikey.
Oh my God, this is going into the castle. It's what?
I was trying to get there quick, but not enough. But here we go. Going back to the top 3. Got MDJ, Carousel and Mert. They're all for a place. Will Cameron hold on? That's the big question. Can he try and do something that he tries to hold on? But I will say this now. If Cameron makes the move into lap 25, MDJ could have the chance to move into lap 26 after turn 1. And this is where the extraordinary moments now, because Mert, oh my days, come on, we've got the 3 to bed. We nearly, come on, we nearly had the 3 to bed.
Come on. Oh, DRS is enabled, Mark. Oh.
I love Mikey's enthusiasms during this race, whatever happens tonight. It's been absolutely extraordinary moments, and it looks like Mert.
Ryan and Atsu. Oh, speed in the pit lane, 5 seconds. Oh, and Darrell's caught the pack.
So Darrell's got himself close to the pack, but I'm still watching the top 3 at the minute, because we're on the penultimate lap now. We're on the penultimate lap on this extraordinary moment of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. SFR Martin has unfortunately retired in the pits, and he has left quickly. But still watching the top 3. Cameron. Ooh,
slight lock up there from Merck.
Mike is just on the edge of his seat by the sound of it, of watching this race. So here we go, top three. Could we see a dramatic final finish? I hope so anyway, just to hear Mikey's thoughts of the top three. Here we go, can MDJ hold on? He's got the straight line speed. Oh! Looks like Merckx nearly went to the back of Cameron Searle, but...
obviously from Cameron's POV, it looked like MDJ had tapped the wall, but I don't know if he's got damage or not. I don't think he has though.
Here we go. All good. Here we go. We're on the penultimate lap now. Cameron Searle could have a chance to get himself into first. Is he saving that moment, or is he going to try and go for it? He's got the DRS. He's got the DRS. He's going subside, going on the inside line. At to turn one.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
So close.
Brilliant move there.
What a move.
Brilliant move there from Cameron Searle. We're on the final lap now. We're on the final lap of this race. Who will win out of the top three? And they're pulling away like no man's business. Owen is going to the pits. I think he might retire. He is in the pits at the moment. But this is insane stuff now. MDJ needs to step up now. And he will have to keep that momentum going now. This is it. Go on, Mikey. Go on, Mikey.
Obviously, I see the best thing to do is if you could try and save that battery or whatever. Obviously, if you can literally harness it. Oh, Owen's retired. I think he's crashed into turn.
Oh no!
Or retired.
MDJ's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Oh no!
So whatever happens, Mert will move up to second. Mert will move up to second. MDJ must be absolutely fuming because he did everything he could.
He's had an absolute stellar of a race, and just one little thing on the last lap, and that. Oh, I can't believe that.
So. Unfortunately now, Cameron will hold on to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Done a brilliant job. Absolutely brilliant job, to be fair. MDJ is the only one who's got the fastest lap, and I'm going to have to say, Cameron, well done to you, sunshine. He's going down. Mert. Yeah, I was going to say Mert made the move perfectly, but well done to Cameron, who's done a stellar of a job.
Lovely.
Will finish off in first. Mert is in second. MDJ will finish off in third, so we'll get them three in a minute. Ryan has crashed. Ryan's crashed at turn 19, and just watched it. Yeah, he's definitely crashed at turn 19. Sorry.
Yeah, on the left, right. Yeah, sorry, Malc.
No, it's all right. It's all right. JP finishes in fourth. Ash in fifth. Ginger Tiger in sixth. Atu in seventh. By 600 a second, nearly close. Daryl will finish off in eighth. You got JPH will finish off in 9th. Ricky Mayo, I think he finished off in 10th. I couldn't remember who finished off in 11th, so I do apologise for that. But what a race! What an absolute...
Oh mate, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Mike is just speechless. So we're just going to get the top three in a moment, but we will get the standings in a moment or two from both the feature as well as the sprint from earlier on if you missed it. So we will have just waiting for a few more moments before we kick off with the standings. So here are your race classification for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. For the Invictus Racing League, the Realistic Performance League on the crossover edition. Carousel will finish off in first, Mert in second, MDJ is in third, he'll be absolutely kicking himself with that 3-second time penalty. JP is in fourth, brilliant move from him. Ash Tube in fifth, good start. Ginger Tiger in sixth, Atsu in seventh, bless me. In eighth is Daryl Whiffin in eighth place. JPH is in ninth, Ricky is in 10th, Joe Hamster is in 11th, Ryan is in 12th, Owen, SFR Martin, Nitro, Keza and Suspud unfortunately have had the DNFs during that race. And it was Joe in 11th. Thanks for that, MMF1. Couldn't say the words. For the sprint results quickly, Carousel finished off in first, MDJ second, Ricky in third, Daryl in fourth, Mert fifth, Ryan sixth, Atsu seventh, JP is in eighth. They've both had, well, the top eight have all had those points at the end of it as well. So just give us a few minutes while we get the drivers in, hopefully in the PlayStation chat. If not, hopefully they'll be in the comments, and we will hear their thoughts. But we'll be right back for the interviews in just a few moments' time. Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the Invictus Racing League, the Realistic Performance League. On the crossplay edition, we've just done both the sprint and the feature race. The feature race was absolutely extraordinary moments, unbelievable moments. I'm sure one person's absolutely happy, the other person is absolutely frustrated with the same car as well. But we were going to ask that same question in a moment too. So in the chat we have got Cameron, who the winner of the feature race. I couldn't say the words then. And then you got MDJ, aka Mikey, the original Mikey, on here as well. And then you got Mickey Mike for the comms as well to join us. We've got Mertz's notes in a minute, but we'll go through that in a minute. So, Cameron, good evening to you. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Fun race that was. Yeah,
absolutely fun race. It was just extraordinary moments. First thing, I bet you're thinking to yourself, you thought that you knew that MDJ was on the same car, and you thought, hopefully, with the amount of pace that you had at the start of the sprint as well as building up to the feature race, this is the best moment for you in the drivers as well as the constructors for yourself. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, sprint was lucky, sort of the split strat with the different weather. I think mine and Malc's setups, albeit I know he picked up damage, but the high wings really worked in the wet weather to get through the pack quickly.
Yeah.
But then come the main race, MDJ, Mikey's wings made it very interesting.
Absolutely, and the part where the battle between you two was just swapping places, and I think you, like I was saying in the stream, I thought you'd done well to did it on the pit stop, and you had 7 seconds until the safety car come out. Was you annoyed when the safety car came out because you had that massive gap? Surely.
Not gonna lie, I thought it kind of gave the race to MDJ. Just his straight line speed was insane today. I was lucky they had a scrappy last lap, but yeah, by that point obviously he picked up the penalty.
Fair enough.
Yeah, till then with the pit stop it was sort of looking safe, and then very much wasn't.
Absolutely, and at that point, as I was saying earlier on, you're extending your lead at the top of the driver's standings. Is this run going to keep going for the next few, well, hopefully through the remainder of the season, or do you think there'll be an unbelievable moment of some drivers catching up to you in the drivers?
I'm hopeful and doubtful. I think when I've been driving between this league and another, it's been consistent, which is promising, but this was my quickest track, so I can't speak for the rest of the races, unfortunately.
Oh, are you teasing us? Is that what you're doing, mate? You're trying to tease us. That's the main thing. So, Cameron, we'll come back to you in a minute after I've done Mikey original, or MDJ original, shall we say, and then we'll get Mickey Mikey in the comms to talk about the like, if there's any more questions after. So, well done, Cam, for winning tonight. Absolutely stellar of a job from you, mate. Well done. MDJ, how you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Are you sure? Sound not happy with that, to be fair. I will have to mention about the pit stop, because I know you two had the same car. So, did you know that he was going to go in, or was that a mistake from you to go in at the same time?
I kind of forgot that we were in the same car, so I followed him through to participate his pit stop, but then I realized, oh no, we are in the same car. I made a big mistake. So I thought I lost the P2 as well, because I thought Merckx was gonna overtake me as I was holding up in the pit lane, but that wasn't the case, and From there, I was just waiting for the safety car and to get another opportunity for Cameron. But on the last lap, I had just way too many moments and getting a 3-second time penalty. I already gave up on the last sector, so yeah, I knew that Merckx was going to get P2 and Cameron P1.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of an unfortunate last lap for you because you did everything you could. Even Mickey said it was just insane. It was just unfortunate that you had that penalty as well as the battles that you and Cameron had. Surely that's going to be one of your great battles, like swapping places, like left, right, and centre. And then it was just that last lap where you couldn't do anything about it, could you? Really?
I mean, it was laps before. It's very hard to stay with Cameron on the the corners. He's just able to drive away 9/10 in just the first and second sector.
Yeah.
And then to gain it all back on the straight, it's just kind of frustrating because I have to have that DRS, and if I don't have that DRS, I cannot keep up with him.
Fair enough. And one more question from you, mate. From the driver's perspective, or in the championship itself, I know we've done 3 races so far, and you had the great battles from the last few races. Do you have any chance to try and keep that momentum going to try and catch up to Cameron, or do you think it's too early to say at the minute from your perspective?
Well, due to retiring last week, I don't think I'm pretty high in the standings at the moment. So at the moment, I'm just trying to get some results in like podiums, P3, P2. From there, we'll see what's going to happen.
Fair enough. Really unlucky tonight, MDJ, because you did a stellar job tonight, and I'm sure Mickey Mike, shall we say, from now on, because that's you gave him the nickname now, to be fair. So unfortunately, it's really commiserations for you, mate, because it was a stellar job that you did. It was just unfortunate the last few laps kicked in when it didn't need it the most. So MDJ, commiserations on getting 3rd, and I believe you got some news from Merckx. Is that correct, mate?
It is indeed, mate. Obviously, he was more than happy with the way the race went.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, got damaged in the first stint.
Okay.
But he was happy to keep pace with, obviously, you two guys. Obviously, he's happy with P2. As he'd settled for P3 due to Cameron's pace and MDJ's insane straight line speed. Good race overall. Look forward to next week. To be fair, obviously, like Malc said, it's just unreal, the race between the two of you. Obviously, a big question I've slightly got is, obviously, you started at the back of the sprint race. Obviously, a bit of a chaotic sprint race, I think we'll all agree. Obviously, two safety cars, and then obviously, you have to come all the way from the back, guys, to start on the front row, and then to effectively then keep hold of the race all the way through, just back and forth between the two of you. Was there any idea, obviously, going through your minds when one of you was in P2, with Merck nearby, what was the game plan sort of thing for you? Is it like, are you just going to keep going for P1, or is it at one point, I've just got to defend this position now? Or what was the thought process behind that?
So, for who was that question?
For the pair of you, sorry.
What was the question?
Sorry, it's a bit long-winded, that one. More or less just, obviously, when you guys were having a battle and stuff, and then Mick obviously was starting to get involved near the end, was there any point where the pair of you thought, I might have to settle to defend P2 here, and obviously hope, let the other one go, or was it, I'm just going to keep going as long as I can to the line as such, if you get me?
Well, I'd Mercked my ear, and about 2-3 laps towards the end, he went very quiet. So yeah, I think that's when I started pushing to attack you with a couple of laps ago. Yeah, it was sort of a case. He was 3rd in a DRS train, So unfortunately, from there isn't much you can do.
Obviously, like you said, obviously going into turn 1, for example, it didn't really look like he had anywhere to go. He'd like start catching you, and it just like, where do I go? He's like, you defended pretty well between each other, but then obviously holding those 2 top positions away from there for those last few laps. So
fair enough. Like from all of you guys, unbelievable race, and fair play to Cameron for winning the race tonight, and commiserations to Mert and also to MDJ to try and catch up. Cameron's just on an unbelievable, like on a different planet, shall we say, for the racing itself. So fair play to him, and well done, guys. You can shoot off now, or you can stay. It's up to you. But can I just say, for the first time ever, Mikey in the comms has done a fantastic job. Not you, MDJ, the original Mikey. Sorry. We've got 2 Mikeys, unfortunately. That's why we're getting the confusion kicking in. That's why I'm saying Mikey on the comms, not MDJ as well. So Mikey on the comms, he did a brilliant job first time in the commentator's box. Absolutely nervous, but he's done it like a charm. So if you like it, please make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit that like button on the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel. Well done to you, mate. Well done to everyone else. And last comment was from MMF1. Says, great commentating and even better action. I've got to go now. Thank you guys for commentating, and don't forget to keep up the great work. That's good.
Thank you very much.
That's bish bash bosh moments now. So cheers for that, guys. We're going to shoot off now, and we'll see you all next week for round 4. Will Cameron hold on in the Drivers' Championship, or will he make a mistake to bring the drivers into the close action in the Drivers' Standings, as well as the Constructors? That's the main thing of it all. Or can MDJ do the unthinkable and do the quadruple? The win on the sprint, the win on the feature, the 2 pole position, and also the fastest lap. I had to think then quick with that. So, cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. And from Mikey, do you want to say goodbye to everyone quickly?
Goodbye, everyone. See you next week.
See you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.